So there's a lot of great things about AI, and there's a lot of misunderstanding about AI because people think AI is going to start creating these mediocre kind of work. Yeah, if you let AI create, yes, it's going to be mediocre. But there's a way that you are still in the driver's seat and you are doing your creative film. AI are just your assistant whenever you need help with AI. It's like a creative partner. And I'll go through all the process. But today I wanted to really show you the process of me doing my film, and we'll get started.
Of course, dear. Hmm. Well, let's go way back.
So back in 2019, I had written a film called Macau Omen. We were getting funding for it, but things eventually fall apart when COVID shut down everything. After 3 years, rather than shoving the project, I decided to take a different approach. In 2022, I turned to AI to bring it to life visually. That's when I started constructing the film shot by shot, using tools like MidJourney for image and Runway to animate them. It felt almost like doing the animation, and even though it was a painstaking process, it was exciting to see what I had written on the page come to life.
Whatever sells, right, boss?
This better not turn out to be fake news. We're writing fiction. But if this stuff turns out to be true,
But the tools was still primitive back then. The images would morph, the characters looked off, and maintaining continuity was nearly impossible. Just getting one decent shot took me half a day. To create a 3 minute sequence that looked presentable, that took me almost 2 months. Still, it was a valuable experiment, and I learned a lot from just pushing through the process. Now, fast forward to 2025, AI tools have come a long way. So I decided to revisit Macau Omen and try to reconstruct the film again, this time with the latest technology. One of the good things with using these AI tools is that they store all your records and all your shots. So I was able to go back and revisit all the shots from 2022 and see if I could reuse them. If not, at least I can use them for a profile so I could create new shots that have consistency. I started by feeding the first 3 pages of my script into ChatGPT, asking it to generate a shot list. Even though I already had a vision in mind, I wanted to see how the AI interpret the scenes. When I asked ChatGPT to describe each scenes and character in more detail, especially for continuity, these details description became my prompts. From there, I used MidJourney again to regenerate some of the images, sometimes reference the original, and sometimes recreating the entire new visuals. This time around, I used actually more than Runway. I used tools like Kling AI, Hailu, and I switch between tools because they each give a different results. It's kind of like getting multiple takes of the same scene or multiple shots in the same scene. Some takes works better than the others, and sometimes you get unexpected gems that you can use it as a cutaway. That's one of the great things about this process. It mirrors traditional directing. The more coverage you have, the more flexibility you get in the editing room. Same thing here. The more AI generated takes you have, the more options you get to shape the emotion and rhythm of the scene. I just want to caution someone who is starting out. Many times I hear friends who is very frustrated when they start out. They get a few of the prompts and it's not what they want, and they feel like this is not for them. But the truth is that is a process, and if you know that's a process, you won't get frustrated when you don't get what you want. It's just same like the real filming that you would get 4 or 5 takes and you choose one of the takes that are best and you use that one. So the ratio is always going to be 5 to 1 and you pick one. That's just the process. So don't get frustrated and don't quit. Just keep going. So after generating all the images and video clips, I moved into one of my favorite part of filmmaking, and that's editing. This is where everything really starts to come together. I took all the visual assets, laid them out in sequence, and began sculpting the story beat by beat. Then I add the music to feel the mood, and that changed everything. Music transformed the entire rhythm. It can shape your emotional tone and even suggest new edits you didn't thought of. This is where traditional filmmaking instinct still matters. You're not just lining up clips, you're shaping emotion, pace, story. AI gives you the ingredients, but the cooking, that's still up to the filmmaker. There are some AI tools that they claim they can edit for you. Yes, they can edit for you, but those are really bad edit. They just go by algorithm. They go by the dialogue. Basically, a really bad editor. I don't think you have to worry AI editing is going to take over anytime soon. That still needs very good human editing skill. So now let's compare the two and see what the differences are.
Mr. Han, were you in the room all night? And yet, you don't know what happened. Did you murder your wife? Did you murder your daughter?
Mr. Han, were you in the room all night? And yet, you don't remember anything. Did you murder your wife? Did you murder your daughter?
So what do you think? I think the newer version definitely has more realism, consistency, and control. And we'll talk about the detail in the next lesson. So I'll see you at the next lesson.